Hello, my lovely friend. Welcome into this practice. My name is Roya if you are new here. If not, welcome back. Today, we've got a nice feel good, feel bad, feel everything type of flow. And what I mean by that is, tell me if this sounds familiar. We feel an uncomfortable feeling in our body, and then all of a sudden, without even intentionally realizing it, pick up our phone, start scrolling, or maybe go look in the fridge, the pantry, maybe immediately try and start some sort of conversation with anyone just as a means of escaping and numbing out whatever sensations are in our body because they feel uncomfortable. And I'm not necessarily saying that this is objectively bad, but I think it is beneficial for us to pause sometimes, and instead of trapping whatever is inside of us with some sort of distraction, letting it pass through us and breathing through it and welcoming it in, maybe with a little bit of a smile, just taking it lightly. We are going to practice that today in our practice. Okay, with that being said, you're welcome to start at the top of your mat in a mountain pose, standing with our feet nice and firm on the ground. You can roll your shoulders back, open your palms and maybe face them forward. Keep your eyes open or gently shut them. And just take a moment here to land into your practice. After all that talking or listening, just noticing where you are mentally. What does the energy feel like in your body? And maybe I invite you to draw your feet a little bit closer together with your eyes closed. Notice if your balance is going all over the place. Can you ground through your feet as if the meeting point of your left and your right foot is that rooting figure that's keeping you rooted, that's keeping you nice and firm on the ground. Gentle bend in the knees. We arrive with a deep breath in from your lower belly. Let it travel all the way up to the crown of your head. And then exhale. Can you soften a little bit? And again, inhale. Exhale. If you're swaying, maybe just embrace that. Playing with that shift in weight from your left to your right. And then we can open our eyes. Inhale, reach your fingers up towards the sky. Fingers and palms unite at the top. Exhale, draw your palms in towards your heart center. Inhale, keep your palms connected. Reach your fingers nice and long towards the sky. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Draw your chest down towards your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms. Step back into your first downward facing dog. Pressing firmly into your palms and your finger pads. Maybe begin to pedal out the feet. Just tapping into an open quality throughout your body here. Let your head hang nice and heavy between your shoulders. Inhale, roll forward into a high plank. Exhale, drop down onto your knees. We let our belly fall down. Open your chest forward. Shoulders roll back. Feel what this feels like. Exhale, press the palms into the ground. Round your belly. Tuck your chin in. Notice that counter sensation. And again, inhale. Press your tailbone back. Open your chest. Breathe. Deep sip of air. Exhale. Press the ground away. Round. You can continue just like that, moving with your inhale and your exhale, breath to movement. And as you go about this movement, just allowing this practice to be almost like a moving meditation. A meditation with a lot of distractions through the sensations in our body, through our breath. You can continue in your cat and cow, or maybe begin to create some circles, some organic movement. Whatever is going on internally, can you let that move through your body as you move? Making these as big or small as you need them to be. When you're ready, you can begin to reverse the direction. pressing firmly into your finger pads. Maybe hear a little bit of some cracks. And then come back to center. Inhale, drop your belly, open your heart. Exhale, press the ground away. Come into your downward facing dog. Press into your palms. Maybe press down through your heels. Inhale, begin to walk your palms back to the back of your mat, coming into that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Create a straight spine with your fingers pressing into your shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, round through your spine. Press through your feet. We begin to roll all the way up. Reaching your fingertips up towards the sky. Feel them connect. Exhale, palms come down to your heart center. Root through your breath, root through your feet. Interlace your last three fingers, your index and your thumb point up. Inhale, reach your fingers long towards the sky, creating some length to your spine, grow tall. Exhale, we bump our hips towards the left, point your fingers towards the right. Inhale, rise towards center. Exhale, we go towards the opposite direction. Roll your right shoulder back and feel that opening through the right side of your body. Inhale, reach up towards center. Exhale, release your arms by your side, placing your palms to your lower back, your fingers face down. Take a deep, juicy breath in. On your exhale, press your hips forward, roll your shoulders back, chest shines towards the sky. And then exhale, light bend in your knees, take a forward fold. Fingers to the ground, inhale, rise halfway, crown faces forward. Exhale, plant your palms down, crawl forward into a downward facing dog. Your next inhale, shift forward, come into a high plank, pause. Feel the energy draw up your palms into your arms. Your core is nice and engaged here. Maybe begin to rock forward and back on your toes. Feel this firm structure, this shape in your body. And then next time that you come forward, pause. Let your hips drop down, your chest stays elevated. Your heart begins to open towards the front of the room. Take a breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, come back into your downward facing dog. Finding these spinal motions, these spinal wave motions, roll forward. Drop your hips down, open your chest, breathe in. Exhale, bend your knees, downward facing dog. We go twice more, just like that. Inhale. Exhale, wave back. Last time, inhale, draw forward. Take your time if you need, just feeling into the detail of the sensation, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Next breath in, we rise up onto our toes. Lift your right foot up towards the sky. Find a three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, glide forward. Draw your right knee towards your right elbow. Can you create that firm quality through your palms? Inhale, levitating your right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, we guide our knee towards the opposite elbow. Feel this gentle twist in your spine. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your knee towards your right elbow and then lightly land your foot to the outside of your palms, finding a lizard lunge. You can ground through that back knee or keep it lifted, pressing through your palms, lifting your chest, maybe opening your throat slightly. And just exploring the sensation in your body. If it's a little bit tight, is your breath beginning to shallow? Can you invite that depth back into your body? Take a breath in. Exhale. If your back knee is down, begin to lift it up by tucking your left toes. We slowly step forward, coming into a malasana at the top of our mat, heels in, toes out. Your palms connect. Maybe you hear your knees crack like mine. Your elbows pressing against your knees to create that length, that lift from your tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head. Inhale, begin to press through your feet. Lift up, reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Heel toe your feet back towards hip distance apart. Breathe in. Exhale, palms connect at your heart center. Inhale, palms reach up. Exhale, arms go by your side. Melt your chest towards your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your palms, step back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, come into your high plank. Exhale, drop your hips down, open your chest, breathe, and take a sip of air. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more spinal roll. Inhale, glide your weight forward. Where is your body in space? Just becoming aware of that. And then drop your hips, open your heart, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left toes reach up towards the sky. Three-legged dog. Exhale, we glide our left knee towards our left elbow, pressing into your right toes. Inhale, reach your toes nice and high, keep them pointed. Exhale, glide your knee towards your right elbow. Inhale, reach your foot all the way up. Exhale, your left knee comes towards your left elbow. With a light quality, land your foot down, finding our lizard lunge on the other side. Can you let your right hip flexor go forward and down to really go deep into it? Again, finding that deep quality to your breath. Noticing how this side feels. One more breath in. Exhale, finding a buoyant quality on your right toes. We step forward, find your malasana. At the top of your mat, take a breath in, lengthen through your spine. Exhale. Inhale, drop onto your tailbone, finding a nice little seat. We lift our legs up, finding a boat pose. Facing your palms up towards the sky, roll your shoulders back. And notice your energy right now. Are you feeling like, what the heck is this, like core work? I don't have the energy for this. Can you just tap into an energized quality without even thinking too much about it? Roll your shoulders back. Find that body language that shows you have energy right now, despite whatever resistance might be telling you to do otherwise. For an extra challenge, straighten out your legs. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, bend into your knees, grab a hold of the back of your legs, begin to rock and roll forward and back. Finding some momentum, massaging your full spine with the ground. And then we can rock all the way forward, planting your palms, step back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, glide your right knee towards your right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, glide your right knee towards your left elbow. Pause. You can stay here. Begin to straighten out through the right leg. Rolling onto the left heel, finding your fallen star. Left fingers reach up towards the sky. Take an inhale. Exhale, lightly land your tailbone down, finding a diagonal seat towards the left corner. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, listen carefully. Place your left palm behind your left hip. Bend into your right foot and plant it down. We press into the right foot, find a wild thing facing the other side. Take a breath in, opening through your chest. And then exhale, lightly land your hips back down. We're facing the back of your mat. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. Reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, begin to crawl your weight forward. We land onto our left foot. Kick your right leg up towards the sky. Warrior 3. Take an inhale. Breathing into your left hamstring. And then exhale, bend your knee, draw your right knee in towards your nose. And again, reach your leg back. Exhale, draw your knee in. Rounding, finding this balance between expanding, kick your leg back. And then contracting, draw your knee in, get cozy. Inhale, kick your leg back. Land your left fingers down, finding a half moon. Right fingers reach up towards the sky. Can you flex into your right toes? For an extra challenge, maybe press through your left foot, draw your left palm in towards your chest. One inhale. Inviting a playful quality focus. And then exhale, lightly landing your right toes down. Find a warrior 2 facing the back of your mat. Bending deep into your left toes. We lean forward, flip your left palm, reverse warrior. And then exhale, finding a triangle pose. Tilt down, left fingers to the inside of your left foot. Right fingers reach long. Press through both feet. Finding some balance between your weight on both feet. Reverse triangle. Can you keep your left leg straight? Exhale, cartwheel your arms to frame off your left foot. Reach your left toes up towards the sky. Three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your left knee towards your left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your left knee towards your right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, landing your left knee to the center of your mat. Can you lift your right toes? One breath in. Exhale, draw your right knee towards your right elbow. Inhale, begin to kick your leg back. Tuck your left toes, reach your right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your knee in towards your nose, landing your foot to the center of your mat, and then crawling your palms back to frame off your left foot at the top of your mat. Step back into a high plank, inhale. Exhale, with control, you can bend your knees, draw your elbows in, landing your chest in your belly. Fingertips to the top of your mat. Inhale, press through them, lift your chest. Exhale, drop your chest down. One more time, just like that. Inhale, float your chest upward. Roll your shoulders back. Exhale. Inhale, draw your palms underneath your chest. Lift up, come back into the simplicity of your downward facing dog. Noticing what this posture feels like after trying to keep up with that playful movement, that fluidity. Take a deep breath in. And then exhale. Just embracing in the safety and the comfort of this posture. And then we'll go into the other side. Left toes rise up towards the sky. Exhale, gliding forward, left knee towards your left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, glide your knee towards your opposite elbow. Pause, stay here, or land onto the left outside edge of your foot. Right fingers reach up towards the sky, finding your fallen star. Lift away from your left palm, breathe in. Exhale, lightly landing onto our butt. Right palm comes behind us, right behind our right hip. Bend your left foot. Pressing into your right palm, lift your chest and open, finding your wild thing. One breath in. And then exhale, lightly landing our hips back down. We face the back of our mat. Plant through your left foot. Reach your fingers nice and long. Exhale, begin to glide forward. Root down through your right foot. Left toes reach up behind you, finding your warrior three, maybe with some support on your fingers down. What does this feel like in your right hamstring? One breath in. Exhale, bend into your knees. Draw your left knee towards your nose. Inhale, warrior three. Exhale, contract. And again, inhale, kick back. Nice long line from your crown to your toes. Exhale, draw your knee in. Inhale, kick your leg back. This time we open the front of the thigh to face the left side, or rather the right side. Right fingers plant down, left fingers reach up towards the sky, finding your half moon. Energizing through your right leg, through your chest, maybe your fingertips come to your chest to play with your balance a little bit more. Take one more breath in. Exhale, bend into your right knee, come into your warrior two, rooting down through your feet. Reach your fingers nice and long. Inhale, shift forward, flip your front palm, find a reverse warrior. Breathing into your right side. Exhale, triangle pose. Keep your legs straight, press through both feet, reverse triangle. Exhale, cartwheel your arms down, frame off your right foot, reach your right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your knee in towards your nose, lightly landing your knee to the center of your mat. Lift your left toes out, breathe in. Exhale, knee draws towards your nose. Inhale, kick your leg back. Exhale, draw your knee in. Inhale, tuck your right toes, lift your left leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your left knee towards your left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your knee in, lightly landing your foot to the center of your mat, and then sliding your palms along the opposite side, framing off your right foot facing the front. Step back into your plank pose, one breath in. Exhale, knees down or up with control. At the same time, your chest and your belly land down. Inhale, fingertips to the top of your mat. Roll your chest up. Exhale, melt your chest down. Inhale, plant your palms. Tuck your toes, lift up, come back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, begin to crawl your palms back towards your feet. Then a forward fold at the back, rise up halfway. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, bend through your knees, feeling that length as you grow from your feet all the way up towards your fingertips. Pause when your fingertips are on the sky. And then shift your weight towards your left foot. Slowly beginning to externally rotate your right knee. You're welcome to stay here, maybe placing your right palm on your right knee, or maybe, what does it feel like to grab a hold of your big toe with your index and your middle finger? Just playing with this little balance, the security of your fingers around your toe. Or maybe lightly leaning your weight towards the left, begin to straighten out your right leg. Take a breath in. Just playing in this posture. If you fall out, just come right back in. It's all play in yoga. And then exhale, begin to bend your knee, lightly landing your foot down, and let that go. Reach your fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, palms connect, melt your chest down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk your palms forward, come into a downward facing dog, plank pose, breathe in. Exhale, 2 spinal waves here, open your chest, breathe in, sip of air. Exhale, down dog. Inhale one more time. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, rise up onto your toes. Bend your knees, begin to walk forward towards your hands. We rise up halfway. Breath to movement. Exhale, melt your chest down. Inhale, bend through your knees, grow. Feel yourself riding this wave. Reach your fingers up towards the sky. Pause. As your fingers lift, your left knee begins to rise. Flex into your left toes. Slowly begin to externally rotate your left knee. Keeping your right fingers lifted, maybe your left palm comes to the outside of your left knee. Stay here with your index and your middle finger. Grab a hold of your big toe. Rooting down and finding that sweet spot in your right foot. Maybe if you feel stable, begin to straighten out your left knee. Flexing your left toes towards the left side of the room. We'll be here for one more breath. And then exhale, bend into your knee, lightly landing your left toes next to your right. Reach your palms up towards the sky. And then exhale, take a seat as you bend into your knees. Have the soles of your feet touching. Take a breath in, lifting your chest, finding that length. Again, tap into that body language of your choosing. Exhale, melt your chest down. So as fraudulent as it may seem to tap into the body language that carries the energy that you want to portray. Maybe you have an idea of someone who inspires you. Maybe you have just an image of yourself in an alternative state of being. Can you just begin to not necessarily step fully into it, but just invite pieces of that idea, of that image into yourself right now without thinking too much about it. Letting your focus be the sensations maybe in your inner thighs, the depth you invite into your breath. And then maybe, as awkward as it may feel, invite a gentle smile on the corners of your lips. And then we can slowly begin to rise up, cross one leg in front of the other, reach your fingertips up towards the sky, breathe in. Exhale, twist over towards the right, your left palm comes onto your right knee. Slowly twisting your shoulders open towards the right. Inhale, come towards center. Exhale, twist towards the opposite direction. The momentum of your exhale allows you to twist a little bit deeper, lightly pressing into your left knee. Inhale, reach up towards center. exhale, finding a seated position. You can stay exactly as you are. Placing your palms over top of your knees, maybe closing your eyes. And then just resting here at the end of your practice, just feeling whatever energy exists in your body. If you feel any sensations, where do you feel it? What form are those sensations in? And you don't need to intellectualize it. Can you just give yourself the space to feel it? Breathe through it and just give yourself permission to just embrace it, not being entitled to feel a certain way. Again, maybe invite that gentle smile. Only you know your situation. Only you know and can choose how you want to respond to it. So just give yourself the space to feel safe in whatever energy is. We take a deep breath in and releasing breath out. Draw your palms to your heart. We take one final cleansing breath to just soften a little bit more from the inside out. Inhale through your belly. Let it travel into your chest, all the way up to the crown of your head, and hold it there. Exhale, let it go. I thank you all for making it through. If you are still here, I hope you guys enjoyed that and gave yourself the space to feel whatever it is you may be feeling right now. Let me know how you guys liked it. I'm sending you lots of love wherever you are at. From my heart to yours, namaste. Mwah.